From the heart of the city to the outer edges of the Beltway and beyond, this is the District of Misfits show, the drinking show with a podcast problem. This is your guide into our unique and beautiful city, the good, the bad, the ugly, as well as the funny and straight up ridiculous. Told by us before someone tells it for us. The opinions expressed on this show are our own, and we make no apologies.
Hey, what's up, fools and heathens and friends and family? Happy Sunday to you. Welcome to another episode of the District of Misfits show, the drinking show with a podcast problem, the podcast for the rest of us. Brought to you live from District Dogface Studios. I am Crushing Boo here with my cohorts, Marcus and Val. And if you are within the sound of my voice and you are tuning in, first of all, thank you. Second of all, take this opportunity to like and share on all of your favorite podcast streaming platforms on Facebook and Instagram. We are the District of Misfits show. Sorry, I tried to do this without my notes and I'm failing miserably already. On Twitter, we are at DC Misfits. You can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe there, the District of Misfits show. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. On Twitch, we are District of Misfits. You can go to crushingdc.com and purchase some of our wares if you'd like to support us. And if you are interested in being a guest on this show or doing a podcast of your own, you should reach out to us at the District of Misfits show at gmail.com. How are we doing, folks?
Great.
Yeah. We're not having technical difficulties. We just have a bit of a different arrangement. We had some computer issues in pre-production. I am in New Orleans without my laptop, so my normal setup is not happening. That's why you'll see me constantly looking off this way, because it's a whole different camera situation. I was supposed to be home today. Well, it's home last night, technically. But due to the weather, I am flying out tomorrow morning, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But it is good to be with y'all anyways. How are y'all doing?
It's good to see your face, Boo.
Good to be seen.
Oh, bye, Marcus.
I'm all over the place today. This is ridiculous. With a foot in my wig. I hate technology. Suck a dick.
Suck a dick.
Fuckers.
It is the double-edged sword.
Boo, tell us a little bit about your trip down there.
Oh, well, I came down initially meeting up with some people that were already down here. Bill and Amber from DC9 and Erica and the lovely Lady Bong and Joseph and Hagen, a bunch of good people. For Bong's belated birthday celebration, and I spent the first couple of days hanging out with all of them, and then the last couple of days it's just been super chill, hanging out with John and Blas and Dre, and just keeping it low key. Still the same amount of eating and drinking, but just a lot less mushrooms and shenanigans.
I like it.
Time.
So
always a good time.
It's been a great trip. Like I said, I was at the airport for 5 hours before, canceled. I knew it was going to happen too. Like after the third postponement, I was like, "This doesn't bode well." So I was like, "I'm gonna go to the bar, get me a po' boy and a big ass beer," and halfway through the meal, the flight was canceled, rescheduled, etc. So.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't have wanted to fly in last night. It was fucking crazy ass shit.
Well, dude, you know what? In the throes of all the stuff, I saw this video of some dude. Marcus, did you download the TikTok of the dude carrying his girl across his back, trying to get her across the flooded waters in Alexandria?
I did not.
He falls in the water, and some other dude rescues his girl. And Black Twitter lost their minds. They're like, that's not his girl no more. Black Twitter was like, no, son, you are not the hero in this story. So, but yeah, seen some pretty crazy pictures. Y'all had some. This Alexandria got 5.1 inches of rain.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a lot of fucking rain.
This weather has been insane this week. Like, the heat and then the rains and the storms. It's just been so weird and crazy and volatile and like just absolutely wretchedly miserable.
Yeah, I was definitely prepared to possibly have my first like tropical storm party, although we would have been ill prepared. We have like no food.
Yeah, you definitely need food.
But yeah, it was chill. I checked off most of the stuff on my New Orleans bingo card, and yeah, it's been great. Can't wait to come back. How's the week without me? How y'all been?
It's been swampy as fuck up there. It's hot,
Miserable.
And then the rain just made it hotter. So that didn't help at all.
Made it stickier.
So yeah, I have a funny, not funny, but again, earlier on in the week, I already had my first shift this week at Nick's was on Tuesday. And by Tuesday, I already had a Down by the River story.
Of course.
So it was I was outside on Tuesday, and from Nick's, like you could see on the river, if you look to towards Virginia, you can see when the storms are coming. I mean, it's very apparent. And so we were trying to get the people, like I was trying to get people to close up and like go inside, close up their tabs. And there's this one group of 4 people who were sitting at one of the tables, not sitting at the bar. So I was like, oh, nice. They're going to come over and they're going to, I don't even have to call them over. They're going to come and close out their tabs because clearly they can see that the storm is coming. So they come and then they sit down at the bar and they ask to order more drinks. And I was like, well, there's a storm coming and we're closing outside. We need to have everybody go inside. And it was a woman and 3 gentlemen. And the woman goes, it turns out they're French. And the woman was like, we have 2 people here who are pilots and they are experts in weather. And we are watching the patterns of the clouds, and they can tell you with all certainty the storm is not coming here. And I was like, do they?
I didn't realize that being a pilot also made you a meteorologist. But
right? So then I was like, well, there's lightning over and over again. I was like, and we're surrounded by metal. Surrounded by metal, including the stools that y'all are sitting on. I was like, I don't want to be out here. So if I'm not going to be out here, you can't be out here. So you're going to have to go inside. I was like, why am I arguing with these people as to whether or not they need to be outside or inside?
Like, you're more than welcome to stay outside.
But they were sitting at the bar.
I know. But I'm saying, you're welcome to stay here. I will be packing up everything and taking it inside.
Right. But the problem being is that they were sitting at the bar and we had to put the tarp under the bar. So I was like, you need to move from the bar.
I would just throw the tarp over them. There you go.
And then there's this a bunch of these 2 ladies also from somewhere else. I think that they were from Spain. They also, I had to explain to them why we were closing, why it was another guest who was sitting at the bar was like, yeah, it's not really safe to be out here, so you probably should, like, go inside. And she's, like, yelling to her friend. She's like, oh, they're saying it's not safe. We should go inside. So instead of going inside...
In lightning storms in Europe? Is that a common practice?
Probably. Maybe that's a thing. So then they go, instead of going inside, they go to the garden patio, which is also outside. But, like, there's a little overhang that, provides a little bit of cover. So now these bitches call the restaurant and ask why nobody is coming out to serve them.
Jesus. They called the restaurant.
They called the restaurant. And then, so this poor, like, 17-year-old host is sitting there, and she's like, well, it's raining, and I don't think the servers are going to go outside. So then she comes inside and catches one of the servers, and it's my friend Anthony, and she goes, how come you're not coming outside to serve us? He goes, ma'am, it's raining. We're not coming outside. Also, you have drinks in front of you. Where did you get those? And she was like, we got them from the bar. And he was like, well, then you can continue to get them from the bar. Just come inside when you're ready and you can get another drink. And she goes, well, we don't want to get wet. I was like, lady. It's crazy. It was crazy shit. And I was like, oh, look, I already have my stories and it's only Tuesday.
Right? Shit. Darwinian times. Yeah, shit, the last time I saw you was at Nick's.
Down by the river.
That was an excellent night, by the way.
Yeah, I heard. I am aware.
A fantastic evening.
What's up, Carl?
What up, Coral? I can't see the comments.
Because you're on your...
Yeah, I'm on a different setup. So shout out to everybody in the chats. What up, Angie? What up, Carl?
I hope I'm back for good.
You're back. You're back.
You have an echo, though, but you're good.
Great.
I can't hear it.
Who cares? It's at least
whatever. As long as he's there. As long as he's there.
I'm done.
So Thursday, it was so fucking hot, right? Like, I was also outside. I think I got proper, like heat exhaustion. Like, at one point, I got really confused. I was like, someone was trying to order something, and I just looked at them, and I was like, I'm so hot. What did you say? Like, I just couldn't register what anyone was saying to me. It was so hot. It was so bad. Same as yesterday. It was fucking hot as shit, too.
Yeah, today's the first day it wasn't really hot and miserable.
I mean, like, it's weird because the weather down here, while, like, it's New Orleans and it's always fucking hot and sticky, it doesn't sound like it's been as bad as back home. Like, what they're missing here is a breeze. Like,
right.
You know, this would be a lot easier to take if the air wasn't just
stagnant, just
hanging there. So
yeah. At one point on Thursday, I think it was like 96 degrees or something like that. But like the heat.
Fuck yourself.
Yeah, yeah. The heat index was at 115 at one point, and I was like, I need to like shoot myself in the head. It's too hot. It's too hot.
Yeah, looking forward to coming back. It's gonna be great.
Well, tomorrow, Boo, you might get stuck there longer. It's supposed to be raining tomorrow too.
So what's funny is after the $50 cab ride from the airport to meet up with John after my flight got canceled, which I was super excited about spending. Let me tell you, me and that cabbie had a moment. We were staring at each other and I was like, really? That's how much this costs? He was like, sir, it's all right here. And I was like, sir, I completely understand that this is all above board, but really? That's what this costs? That's what this costs? So
yeah, the airport's not close.
There, talking to John. We're at BJ's Bywater. Shout out to BJ's. And he's like, well, they said Monday, but you might want to prepare yourself for facts. You might not get home till like Wednesday or Thursday. And I was like,
literally. I mean, the weather forecast from tonight, like later tonight through till Thursday, is downpours the whole week. The whole
oh,
week.
yeah.
Dude, if I have to spend another $80 to get to and from that airport again,
well, maybe they'll cancel it already before you leave.
Maybe. I don't know. Otherwise, Marcus, I might have you throw my Cash App and Venmo information over. Because I might need a little help making it through these next few days. Because I was already coming down here. I was already coming down on a dental floss budget. Not even shoestring. Like dental floss, and through the love and kindness of my friends and family down here, like it's been very affordable. But that shit is wearing thin. And like I'm out of work. I was gonna work today. I was planning on working tomorrow. And,
shit.
I can't
work.
And I can't get a job stripping down here. But
why?
But well enough, fast enough. Well enough, fast enough. Those are the two things.
Can paint you gold to put you on the street.
I really kind of regret us not doing the OnlyFans for real now, because I mean, I could have just set up shop in one of the house.
I mean, we do have an OnlyFans page. You can just do it.
Just turn it on.
Turn it on and flash your Cash App on there.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I end up down here stuck till Thursday, definitely gonna need some financial support.
We'll have a show on Wednesdays. It'll be the Support Boo Show.
The fundraiser.
What?
Yeah. And Jana's been watching. Jana and the kids have been watching the dog, and she wasn't prepared for like how incredibly much older he is now than when we lived together, and so she's like, "He better not die on my watch." And I was like, "He's lasted this long, like, you know, fingers crossed. Like, don't put that out there in the universe."
Right?
Okay.
Way to go.
So, it's good. Izzy says she's been the tip of the spear. She's like, I'm cleaning up his poop and taking him on his walks. And so, go Honey Badger.
Go Honey Badger. Yeah, Boo, I'm looking at the, what time is your flight supposed to be tomorrow?
10:45 a.m. Central Time.
Nope, you're not going out.
Fucking Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
It's not just like rain, it's like lightning. Lightning.
I'm doing the show like this the rest of the time. Wait, I'm trying to shoot.
With the horns? Yeah,
The
Boo.
horns, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I was going to say that earlier. I was like, I like when you like lean back. You got the horns.
What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, brother. Oh my goodness. So, but yeah, it's been a great time. I fucking love this town. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's the reason why I go back
low
as much as I
key-
can.
It's as low key or as out fucking rageous as you want. And actually, I'm stoked because this is like my first time down here where I legit wasn't near any of the like touristy
Crazy.
bullshit, with the exception of like when I went to go, what was it, Molly's at the market? So like
I love
meet up
Molly's.
with John. You know, that was like,
That's a good spot.
that's it, you know. So, but I ate my
Hopefully at
bang
some
meat
point.
beans, and I have a jambalaya, my gumbo, fucking big ass fucking daiquiri. I fucking had a po' boy you could club someone to death with. Like, it's been phenomenal.
Did you have any crawdads? Did you have any crawfish?
Yeah, so the last night when the whole crew was here, they basically bought what was a giant ass box of seafood. And it was
Yeah.
like
Nice.
shit ton of crawfish, peel and eat shrimp, oysters, crabs, which is weird for me to eat crabs outside of the DMV. I'm so used to Maryland blue crab, so used to, you know, it's red, it's covered in Old Bay, you know, exactly.
I mean, there's
what
still
I'm
blue
getting.
crabs. They're blue crabs. There's Louisiana. So
Yeah.
they taste different.
They taste, yeah, it's just a different style of preparation. You know, not bad, still great.
They,
you know,
they don't use Old Bay. They use boiled
Yes,
out.
and that also takes a little bit of getting used to. Like we're mad spoiled down there, right? Or up there, I should say.
Yeah.
Damn, Val, now you got me. You got my wheels turning about what I'm gonna do this week.
I don't know. Maybe it's scattered. It's scattered showers. So
Well, I mean,
scattered thunderstorms.
I took the time to look and see like what was going on on the radar. There is a lot of action between like DC and New Orleans to be aware of. So I don't know. Fingers crossed, y'all. We'll see. Like I said, if not, I might throw my cash up on my socials. Help a dude out. You know,
I think
help
you
me
should
help
go.
me
Yeah,
drink
go.
some hurricanes to survive the hurricane.
Exactly.
The hurricane.
So, what's on the show tonight? Val, why don't you break it down? Let everybody know about our guests.
So tonight on the show we have 4 members of the collective, the Amphbns, who is their DC local. What do you call it? Collective, right?
Right. Yes.
Hey,
Yes. Val.
Hip hop collective. And we're super excited to have them on here. They were also on our podcast, one of the podcasts that we produced, the Grande Lac show. Grande Lac, the grandiloquent hip hop show.
There you go.
So I guess, yeah, before we get into that and bring them on, which we'll do like really, really soon, I'm Crushing Boo. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and sometimes TikTok at Crushing.
Hold up. I got it. There you go.
Oh, there it
Woo!
is.
I'm playing catch up the whole time right now.
I understand.
And I am the Pasteurized Chef on all platforms.
I am Valerie Michelle Torres, Michelle with 2 L's on Facebook, and at VMTDC on the Twits and on Insta.
And Jamie is off this week. He's in Mexico. Hopefully
Fuck
not
Jamie.
Hopefully not being, drafted into one of the cartels or sitting in a prison.
It's too funny.
And
of course you would.
It's in a container that's smaller than 3.5 ounces. I believe that is okay.
What? It's powder. It's not liquid.
Oh.
It doesn't have to. You can bring a big
but
freaking thing out of it.
And she's a black woman going through airport security in America. Like,
True.
Don't take chances.
Just a little guy. You could just get a little guy.
Just a little nickel bag. Actually, I can't be too small because that's not really enough. But like,
True. Yeah.
Or no, you know what? I bet you if you bought a fresh thing of Old Bay and then just didn't open it, you could probably get away.
Probably can get away with that, yeah.
Sure,
Speaking
You'd be
of,
like, what's this? And you'd be like, oh, you didn't know?
oh,
Put that shit on everything.
so I have a TikTok retaining the powder.
Pertaining to?
Pertaining to powder?
Yeah.
Put it on, and then we'll bring. Oh shit! Do we need safe words this week? Jamie's not here, but
Nah, we're good.
all right. Mine's gonna be etouffee, just in case.
Etouffee. Good job.
I said I'm gonna say it with a Cajun accent when it's time.
Etouffee.
Etouffee.
Mine's gonna be meteorology.
And I'm gonna go with powder.
Okay.
There we go.
Wait, the substance or the incredibly translucent dude that's a lightning magnet?
Powder.
What is that? What is that powder?
Gotcha. All right, here we go.
Stupid.
You just bought Coke.
But how can you tell if it's good?
You just know. You just know.
I don't know, man. I definitely didn't like that, and
It not been good. I was thinking the same thing when I was watching
that is not necessarily true.
I just like the 2 little white kids. Like, you bought Coke.
How do you know if it's good?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and bring our guests on. Let's get this party started. Let's see.
There's one of them.
Got the break on.
What's up, Joey?
What's up?
There we go.
Boogieman, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, sisters, brothers, cousins, kin, and non-gender conforming individuals. We at the District of Misfits show present to you Amphbns. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Good to see you. How's things? How's 2021 treating y'all?
Pretty good.
Wow. It's a combination. I would say it's a combination.
Yeah. Why don't you guys each kind of take a turn, introduce yourselves, kind of, and give us a little background, like maybe tell us about when you joined, what your kind of dominant role in the band, in the group is. Everybody sort of has a special
role to play.
So yeah, why don't we do a little round robin? We'll start with you, Joey.
Yes, I'm Joey Too Fresh. Well, when did I enter the Amphbns? Probably in the beginning. It was a long time ago. But, yeah.
How long ago was it, Joey?
Probably like 90s. In the 90s, yeah. I'll say that much.
What was the number one song when you joined Amphbns? What was number one on the billboards?
Bing that shit, Marcus.
Khalil was number one on the billboards.
I got the power. Snap. I'm kidding.
Yeah, right.
The snap version, right?
It's getting kind of hectic.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think what was number one back then. Like,
What year
No,
was
it's
it?
different because I wasn't listening to the radio that much.
Yeah, I kind of just threw that out there to be funny.
But yeah, so like we started out in DC, and most of us we met through Freestyle Union. Basically, Freestyle Union was dope. Tony Blackman, she got all of like everybody together from Virginia, Maryland, DC for a freestyle session for all the MCs. And a lot of amazing talent, a lot. There's so many dope MCs, but yeah. So I mean, thinking back at that time, it was a great time because there was that moment of like creativity. The poetry scene was out there, the hip hop scene was out there. So I mean, it needs to be told because I mean, of course, DC doesn't get as much, doesn't get that much like you don't hear it anywhere else unless you're in DC. But then that's gonna change soon. So
That's what's
Right
up.
on.
Nice.
Yeah, what position do you play in the Amphbns, Joey?
Now we're back then. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm an MC, and then of course I do a lot of back. We organize events, around the DC, especially U Street area, and now it's been a stretch. We've kind of done our own thing in a while, and then just got back. Actually, I got people back during the beginning of COVID. Thank goodness for Zoom, right? And
Right?
yeah, so got people back together, and then I mean, it's been on ever since. So pretty good.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Right on. Let's see. Who wants to go next?
Khalil, you want to go next?
Khalil.
Sure. Hey, sorry, my audio is messed up. One of the people's audio is messed up. But pardon me. Let's say I'm an MC, but also an artist, trained. I went to Micah out in Baltimore. And also a teacher. As far as also the crew, it's also videography and photography. So let's say one of the things now, we just got a grant from the Arts and Humanities to actually put sort of like a mini doc of the Fresh Combos. So that's going to be an event that we're going to have towards the end of October. So we're putting that together now, but like also shooting videos for the new projects that we have, and doing things to document us. So
Right on.
yeah, it's been great to be able to come back together and build something on a new level because now we have all these different skills and talents and get to inspire each other continuously. So I'm just happy to be here to tell you all let you all see the new shirt. You know what I'm saying? This for the Run Joe. Cause see, let's say this video is Run Joe, a homage to, of course, Chuck Brown, but it's also going to be discussing gentrification. So it's also like, let's say in the rhymes we try to be a certain way, but visually it's to also be a certain way and tell a certain story and be artistic. So we try to just continue on the things that we've been doing. So
Excellent. Right on. Let's see. Chakra, why don't you? What's Chakra or Chakra? I don't know if
Chakra work. I'm an MC. As far as the position that I'm playing in the Amphbns now is pretty much handling a lot of the graphic work and video. Also, like if you saw the fresh combos, the commercials or whatever, I handled that. The merch, you know, editing video, photography. Just got my hands in a lot of different places. Curating also projects, stuff like that. So
Nice. Right on. Boogieman Ghost. What's good?
Yo, what's good? I'm an MC for the group or in the group. I joined the group, I'm gonna say probably around like 97, 98 through Joe Villa. We met at Pentagon City. They was freestyling at the table, and my brother alerted me that they was freestyling. And at that point, I just wanted to be in any cipher that was going on, and that's how I got down with the group.
I like it.
Oh, so sorry, but like, okay, so my audio, like I said, my audio was messed up, but like, how I became down with it is because I always had these MCs as friends, and I was like, yo, we could be a crew just like these other people. And like, I was like, we be the Amphbns, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I wrote down these names. So, and like they say, it started out with 5 names, and through Freestyle Union, we grew and met and became friends, and the crew started out like it's 5, and now they keep going to the website, it's like 20 people.
Oh,
So,
yo.
yeah, so, yeah.
I know that.
The family grew.
Seat in the front, right?
So, but yeah. It started out
that's
in
cheers.
it started out in Slim Cat's basement, I wrote them down like we as good as anybody else, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then it just grew through the Freestyle Union and meeting each other, you know what I'm saying? From the people that didn't go to Duke Ellington.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So like going back, just rolling back a little bit. So a lot of you all were students at Duke Ellington. That's how you all sort of met, yeah?
The core of the Amphbns,
the core, yeah. So
yeah, they went to the second best high school in DC.
I don't know, numbers don't lie, you know what I'm saying? We got so many MCs from where? From Duke, you know what I'm saying?
McKinley Tech MT.
McKinley's great, Numbers don't lie though, it's fine. Yeah. But like through that school, it just it was a place for us to grow and be artistic, and also like where people were doing hip hop in a way that wasn't available at our junior high schools and things like that. And then we went off on the U Street into Freestyle Union and to like meet all these other MCs and just through it was the love and the love of hip hop that made us all connected. If you loved hip hop and you were dope, you could be down.
I wonder why we had 20 people. I'm just kidding.
Inclusive and diverse. It's always funny because DC is such a hotbed for talent. There's so many talented people that come out of here, but it doesn't matter if you're an actor or if you're a musician, if you're an artist or whatever. For some reason, there's this compulsion or stigma that you need to like break out of DC in order to like make it to that next level. And I just never understood that. Like, it just just like, why do y'all think that is? What do you think is the contribution to that?
Khalil, nobody wants to tackle that.
Yeah, one. I mean, you could just say pass.
Keep passing it around. I mean, for me, I think it might be the outlook of some to, I guess they think of themselves as the underdog and want to prove something. I don't know what that thing is, but I think that might be it. If you're kind of like, pushed to the side and you feel like, well, I can do it too. And so basically I want to stay here and try to, basically like shine a light from here. I've seen a lot of people do that. So, yeah.
I got a question for those of you who were there. To your best recollection, tell us about the first Amphbn show. Like, tell us about the first like legit Amphbns throwdown.
Exactly, it'd be Joe or Khalil.
You can give it to me like Sophia from the Golden Girls. Be like, U Street, 1992. Alpha House or something.
What was the real first amphibian show?
Would it be that show at Metro Cafe?
Oh
yeah,
shit.
I think I know Automatic was one.
Okay, yeah, there was one.
The automatic show where it was
I think that was the very first automatic too. Pardon me. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry, I mean. I think that was the very first automatic as well.
Yeah.
Which was great.
And we would have like little shows.
Because then 10 years later, I had an art show at Automatic, where I had videos and paintings and illustrations. So yeah, but I think we performed at the first one. That was in Southwest Waterfront. Yeah, I believe.
Right on. So Khalil, you said you're video.
But we had 2K9 before that. Sorry, pardon me.
No. Go ahead, bro.
For a full amphibian show, 2K9, but no. There was one we opened up. Okay.
So probably 2K. 2K9 was probably.
No. We opened up for Company Flow and Organized Confusion. That was oh my gosh, I forgot where it was, but it was a long time ago. Yeah, we had a big amphibian logo, a giant logo on stage, and then we performed. So I think that was one of the biggest first amphibian show. But we would have like little shows at like State of the Union and at Coffee House, and of course at Nyala where we had our open mic called the Lifeline. But yeah, so like there was a couple shows in at State of the Union, and then there was a couple shows at Coffee House, and then there was like another show that we would take over, not like intentionally, but since there was a lot of us there, it sort of looked like it.
It's kind of hard.
I mean, because if you let one person on the mic, he's gonna let the next one and the next one and next thing you know, it's like y'all to the side.
It was Black Indian show actually. Went up.
Oh yeah, shit.
But like it was cool because we had a lot of band with it called Live Society.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Those were awesome days with Live Society. And now Black Indian went where? Oh, Duke Ellington. Yeah, sorry. In the visual arts department with me. Oh, sorry.
That still makes it second best.
Sorry.
Still makes it second best.
Numbers don't lie, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad, the logo flashed up so everybody could see,
Hey, Dallas Cowboys got a lot of fans, but that don't make them the best football team.
Numbers don't lie. I think we have, 5 or 6 amphibians from Duke Ellington? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. There we go. All hell the great place. That's a wonderful school, though.
I think I smell the verses.
Hey, don't.
Please,
brother against brother.
But like that school was great. Like if we saw that movie Fame from the 80s or whatever, like that school literally was like that. It was
Fame.
It was just surreal.
Y'all was
to
like dancing and singing.
be there.
Okay, so your school was Fame and mine was Fair East Side. Okay, whatever.
That's fine. Not many made it out of Far East Side. That's fine. Shout out to all the schools, shout out because I was a teacher, so shout out to all the schools. I taught K through 12 and college. So shout out to all.
There you go. Cheers to all the schools.
All the schools.
Yeah.
All the children's.
For the children's.
Yo, Khalil, I wanted to ask you. I wanted to pick up on something that you had said earlier about you guys getting a grant to do. You said a mini documentary, but I feel like that's like give us a little background on that. Like, what's when can we expect to see this? Khalil.
Khalil.
Khalil, can you hear me,
Oh,
bro?
Mr. Khalil.
sorry, I can't hear the question. Sorry, like that's
Yeah,
probably why
it's
I'm
all
looking
good.
so
I was
awestruck, like
asking.
deer in head, like.
Yeah, I was asking about the impending documentary.
It's actually a terrible glitch. It's like this the only um, sound that sounds. I can hear everybody else except for.
Except for Boo?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't
Well,
want
he's
to
asking
tell it,
about
but
the
you know.
documentary. When do
Oh,
we expect
When
it to
can we,
come
yeah.
out? What are you gonna talk about?
oh well. We can expect that. That's gonna be towards the end of October. But like, let's say it was based on our fresh convos because actually it's the yeah, sorry, the DC Oral History. That's the project. That's where we got the grant from. So the thing is, we actually had these oral histories already because Joe was doing these fresh convos. So we had it. It was like we had all the content already. So yeah. So now we're taking these and taking parts of them to help us tell this story for YouTube. But this is like something to be almost like a precursor, like an appetizer to a larger documentary that we want to do all about us and our story. That will be more than just the fresh combos.
Yeah.
But that will tell us of our story that we talking about, like us meeting and us forming this bond, like folks moving to New York and folks moving all around the world. So when we got together back on Zoom and we decided to use that song, the Philly song. My idea was to like have a time where we could all still be together. We could all be together and live in this video. So everybody take something from, I mean, record where you're at all over the world, doing whatever it is that you're doing right now. But we're gonna put it all together and we're gonna add it with all this old footage. So let's say we can have all these other interviews and all this other things, but it can also be a place for everybody to go back and see the history. So we could talk right now, but you all can go see the Breathe video and get a better understanding. But then the documentary is gonna, really showcase us and then how like it all came back together because we came together and done things that we've only dreamed of as far as now forming a company. And I mean, if you look on the website, even between from the merch to how the songs are going to be coming out to like the amount of meetings that we have doing, we really formed a business from this. But this all origin, the common denominator is the love of hip hop and how it has just brought us all the way back. And like Joe Villa has this special power where it's like he could throw up this bat signal, but it's not the bat signal, it's the amphibian signal. And somehow we can all nobody can do it like Joe when he throw it up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, did Joe throw it? Yeah, so but like so the documentary is gonna be, for us to have something to show because it's also a part of history that hasn't been that it could be it's unknown, but it's still right there. But like if we don't speak about it, then
Hey, you want to tell the
Yeah.
story before somebody else tells it for you.
yeah.
Essentially.
So Joey, there's a
Exactly.
question.
And cut you out, right?
So one of our viewers has a question for you. So, what was your journey as an Asian person in the '90s, and how has it changed today? I'm assuming in this hip hop world.
As an Asian
I don't know.
as an Asian in Georgetown, it was interesting in hip hop. It was very interesting. I think it was me and my brother. My brother was very dope MC. He was, viral. So, everywhere he went, he just MC'd everywhere, and I just kind of followed him around. But, it was great being accepted by everybody. They liked what we did. So, we sort of gave the love back just to get everybody together. I didn't really think of it as being being out there and seeing it, mastering my craft and everything else. I really never thought about the Asian part. I did mention that I was Filipino, so people won't say like, "Oh, he's Chinese," or any other Asian descent, but like
So just a little background: Carl is half Asian, so that's why he probably why he was asking.
no, but that's a great question because I mean there wasn't a lot of Asians rapping back then. There were like a few. There were DJs, there were graph writers, there were breakers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, we really never thought about it. Even when we moved to New York, we never really thought about it either. Because I mean, there was so much diversity going on anyway. So
Right.
yeah, it's same in DC. So we were just in we embraced the culture. We were part of the culture. We contributed to the culture. So yeah.
I will say when I watched the video Breathe, it's fun seeing like the old pictures of you guys and like old U Street and 14th Street. It was just fun to see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I liked seeing like all of you, like all the members, like sort of contributing and from wherever they were, and singing along. I really liked that video a lot.
Yeah. Khalil actually put that video.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that was
Thank
amazing. Yeah.
Really
Now we do have that video.
Touch.
We do have that video with us. We can show it.
Yeah, well, so we're gonna just take a little bit break, so everyone can, get some beverages, do their business. So during that break, we'll play the video if that's okay with you guys.
And there's a strong possibility that Facebook
That'd be
will
great.
mute us
That'd be
because
wonderful.
they're dickheads, but we'll let the
Well, it's uploading now, so we'll still talk.
So,
Keep in mind, I've been switching
actually,
computers
Ro-
all night.
Is this any better? Do I sound any better? Do I sound any worse?
Khalil, can you hear him better?
No.
No,
Khalil's system hates
I mean,
when it's all-
when the break happens, I'm gonna re-sign in. I don't know. It sounded like chopped and screwed. I'm like, I'm not crazy, but it's like sounding like I'm like, oh.
All right. Well, I was hoping that this would help. So we'll see.
So that Carl asked another question. He was asking for. I think we popped it up earlier for a second. Like, what are for each one of you? Who is your biggest inspiration in hip hop? Who would like to tackle that first?
I mean that's like various groups of MCs from the 80s, up to now. I mean, this was before I got with the group. I say like in '93, just listening to Illmatic and Wu-Tang, the 36 Chambers. I mean, those were like two of the biggest influences for me going forward. But since then, I mean, from the group of brothers that I'm with, I mean, I can find, a lot of inspiration. I know Chakra is always pushing. Khalil is always pushing, especially Joey, my twin brother. He's always pushing. So, I mean, we get a lot of inspiration from within the group as well. I mean, I'm still say to this day, McKinley Tech is the best, despite what Khalil say. Don't worry about what he say. But, but I mean, it's a lot of things that pushed and influenced us, especially being a part, being in Freestyle Union, us getting together and rhyming and freestyling and pushing each other. I mean, just the collaborations that stepped up in the cipher on those Saturdays when we saw each other, and then on Euclid. When we got together on Euclid Street, I mean, that was another big inspiration because we was always doing songs or jumping on songs and pushing each other to, be the best or, at least further our craft. So, I mean, I couldn't pinpoint one thing for myself. I'm sure the other brothers, will say the same.
Right.
Well, I was thinking, I got a couple though. I got something. I'm thinking like, okay, so the DOC. Right, because like he was like super lyrical, but he didn't. But and he threw in the Jamaican stuff. He threw in like the patois in there, like, and he didn't curse. He was with NWA and he didn't curse.
He didn't curse,
time.
Yeah,
I did like that.
That's some
and
wild
that's the reason
shit,
I never
yeah.
get it because they had the. But yeah, DOC and I think hieroglyphics was amazing to me because that's the first time I think I've seen a rapper that dressed like myself. as a freshman in high school. Like I was like,
High road, y'all.
yeah, and they were just like cool. I was like, yeah, you just want to rap about, you know what I'm saying, just regular kind of things, but be lyrical and dope. So those are two of my influences though. But so many things have grown like over the years and things like that because it was from every different arena in America. But the thing is, like, all of us are so different. So I might have certain influences that'll be completely opposite from Joe, and you know what I'm saying, completely opposite from Chakra. And we have certain ones that are similar, but like, I don't know. I like to. Those were two. I'll just give two of them. Anybody that threw some Jamaican stuff in there was actually pretty dope to me. So, you know, Karis, like anybody who threw that in there, just they had me. You know. So that's a wonderful logo, right? That's crazy.
Definitely was a fan of Snow, right? You're a fan of Snow, Informer.
Hey, now, I can't say that like Informer did get it might have got played in my house.
He threw a little.
But like let's be technical with Informer. Like MC Shan made millions of dollars off of Informer, so you know what I'm saying. You know, like hey man.
He did, like but I'm just saying.
Man. I don't care.
He just said a little Jamaican, and he
definitely. I think the statute of limitations is out now. You can admit you like Snow. It's okay.
Hey, man. That was a big deal. That was a big deal.
It's all right, man. Hey, we're all friends here.
I'm not ashamed, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. I'm not about to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed, dog. Yeah. Tell Snow I said what's up, man.
Hey, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
And
this is why our meetings go for like 6 hours, because we do stuff like this.
I mean, yeah, I agree with the Ghost and Gill. I mean, like De La Soul, the whole let's say Juice Crew,
Native.
De La Soul, yeah, Native Tongues stuff.
But
it was like a different. I mean, since there was a lot of people in our crew, there was a lot of different tastes of like favorites or whatnot, and that sort of like when we all did songs together, it showed like our different inspirations. So that was pretty dope. How that worked as well. So, yeah.
Nice. Chakra, who are your two? That just off the top of the dome.
Can I put mine in real quick? I mean, I'm just. Oh, two? Okay, well.
It doesn't have to be two. It can be more than two.
It can be more.
People like Chino XL, Freestyle Fellowship, Mocha Only, Cardinal Official, So it's like it's a little bit all over the place, but definitely, I mean, it's just like anybody who that they're about the culture, because again, I'm inspired by like Khalil, and I'm not just saying that, my brother, Ghost, definitely, he knows that. Like a lot of his, a lot of the material that they do is definitely inspiring. I
mean, yeah, it would be weird for y'all to be together for as long as y'all have been without inspiring each other in some some type of way. Like I can't. That's the only thing I can imagine that would keeps it going. Give you that longevity. What about you, Ghost? Where you at, man? What restaurant are you at? What kind of food you got? I'm on a food journey.
I already know he's at the clubhouse.
Yeah, I'm at the world's greatest vegan spot ever. Well, E-Life over on Central Avenue. I hang out over here on Sundays, so that's where I'm at right now. Chilling with the fellas.
Right on.
Shout out to Dr. Baruch.
Nice. So speaking of inspiration,
it would be awkward.
Speaking of inspiration, Joey has inspired me.
Oh, there we go.
Marcus is upped his glasses game.
Yes. All right, so we got Bree ready, queued. You guys want to talk about the video briefly before I play it? Nobody?
Anyone?
It's a call to U Street and in honor of our fallen brother Philly, you know, definitely. If we had a mansion, an amphibian mansion, we all be in front of his statue right now. But you know, Philly was a great inspiration to all of us, a true friend, a true brother. Love him, miss him. It just represents a time that's so dear to us, where you know we all was used to seeing each other, whether it was walking to Georgetown, listening to artifacts, or just freestyling or whatever. You know, it's a very dear time to all of us. One of the best times of my life. I always love these brothers for that memory that's is stained in my heart and my brain. Good time.
All right, Marcus, take it away. Oh, wait, hold up. Before you do, let me go ahead and do the quick call to action. If you're watching right now, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you for getting down and participating in the comments. You can follow. You already following us. Have your friends, your relatives, your frenemies. Follow us, Facebook and Instagram. We're the District of Misfits Show. On Twitter, we're at DC Misfits. On the YouTube, you can go to our channel, the District of Misfits Show, and like and subscribe. Watch all of our videos, especially if you would like for us to eventually make some money doing this. Super important. Yeah, and you can catch this show and all kinds of other content created by District Dogface Studios. You can also catch us on Twitch, District of Misfits. And if you want to be a guest on this show or interested in producing a podcast of your own, we can help you out with that. Reach out to us at the District of Misfits Show at gmail.com. All right, Marcus, take it away.
All right.
Living. My spirit in this 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 practicing this addiction by living, working, regurgitating time spent on rent, ventilation. Other than what my spirit represent, I'm practically adjusted to believing that this bubble, troubled by society that's built hideously, maneuvering through this monopoly. I ask whatever happened to living, working, ventilation. Brothers mutter pigeons and scrubs in this new world pop dynasty. Honestly, others that continue to clutter the music that we create. They ask us of other things, which to me is procrastinating. I'm waiting for the day it would all come around, being at peace in the presentations of our sounds. Song, miracle, song, melody. I have been a miracle. I have been all I want to do is breathe, struggling to fit in this world that limits me, conditioned to the ways I cannot relate. Trying to be receptive to this world before we get erased. All I want to do is breathe, struggling to fit in this world that limits me, conditioned to the ways I cannot relate. Trying to be receptive to this world before we get erased. All I want to do is breathe. My spirit in this living. 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 My spirit in this living, 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 living. My spirit in this living, 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 living. My spirit in this living, 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 living.
All right, we're back. Apologies to anybody if there was a lag. I had a lag, but I was like, does anybody else notice the lag? And Marcus said he didn't, so maybe it's just my busted setup or whatever. I love the video. It's just so nice to see some of those old spots that aren't there anymore highlighted. I also, you know what I miss, man? I miss the old fashioned.
Ouch.
I miss the fashion from back in the day. Like, it's just, you know, all the different styles and stuff.
There's a lot of them.
But yeah, man, that's good stuff. Did we lose Khalil?
I think he was going to try to reconnect.
Oh, I think he.
Oh, I got him. He's back. I got him.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat? Did that video stream right? Am I the only one that had the lag? What's up? Somebody talk to me. Tell me something. I'm not on my regular setup, so everything's a little weird. But
I mean, I felt like I was watching it. It seemed like
there was no pauses. Let me rephrase the question. When you watched the video, were there any pauses? Did it pause periodically, like every 5 or 10 seconds while you were watching it? Yes or no?
Oh, hi, Kelly Joe.
No, that's your New Orleans internet.
Thank you. Not only thank you for answering my question, but thank you for making it like a trip to the dentist to get an answer out of me. Nothing like pulling teeth for a simple yes or no. On some bullshit. Appreciate you. What up, Kelly Joe? How you doing?
Anybody.
All right. Anybody. Somebody. Anybody. Just you.
Kelly Joe's my girl. Yo, Kelly Joe, shout out to Kelly Joe because she has been watching our show. She's been putting the YouTube, running those videos, giving us our hours. Shout out Kelly Joe.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
You figured it out. Yeah.
All right. So apparently, yes, it is just my busted janky setup. Apologies.
Yes.
Apologies, y'all. I'm a bit of a diva when it comes to the streaming. Things, you know.
Fuck out of here.
Marcus, do I detect a hint of sarcasm?
Yes.
Really? All right. So, anyways, so you guys are all up doing your own things. COVID happens, lockdown. You guys, you know, you come back together, and you know what's give me an idea of like what's the energy, what's it like now as opposed to like before the hiatus. Like, do you guys feel like y'all are coming back and it's right back into the swing of things, or is this more like a newly energized, you know, thing? Like, what's up?
Well, when it first started, it was just us having fun talking on Zoom, like how people were doing. And then it like organically kind of grew into things as we started being like, well, maybe we should do something with all this energy and all this music and all this stuff. And like, but like literally since that last May, like Shaka could tell you, Joe could tell you, we've met every week. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, you know, whatever we have built, it like however it looks, we've met every week and got this thing together. So it's been actually really cool. So it started out when it was like, you know, very empty, but like this was always a constant thing, and to have this thing constant back in our lives, like, and us to, but because the thing is, it's like, I don't know, if I could not speak to Joe for 5 years and it's fine. I cannot speak to Shaka for 5 years, and it's like I just saw him yesterday, but now we actually seeing each other at least a week, you know, and the documentary things like the thing about the fresh combos, that's like bi-weekly. So we, you know, it's almost like back in the day, even more, you know, we're seeing each other for sure. So everything is great, you know.
Yeah. So right now, I know you guys are sort of, some of you are here in DC, but some of you have been scattered around the world. I mean, Joey, I know that you were in the Philippines for a little bit. And then you were in New York, and now you're back in DC. So where is everybody right now?
I think I'm in DC. We're in DC. I'm in DC.
Yeah,
Everybody's in
I'm in
DC?
Anacostia.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got a couple of brothers overseas, and
I'm in
Deed is
Maryland.
overseas.
Uh-huh.
Shocker, you said you're in Maryland?
Aya Gift is
Hello?
in Jamaica.
Chakra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So like, let's say Steve O is all the way in Amsterdam, but he's at them weekly meetings too. He's 6 hours ahead, but he still makes the time to link up and talk when we need him. So
Did you guys get a chance to
with,
do any international touring, like over the times before everything shut down?
well, before things shut down, we used to, let's say myself and Steve O used to always go to Amsterdam. So, like, let's say, we perform there all the time. So, like, let's say I've been probably like 8 times, and Steve went so much that he's like got a life out there and got a family, and actually has moved to Amsterdam. But like, let's say the video footage of that show, in the Breathe video, that was the first time we heard that song, Breathe. That was actually when we met the people that were that we eventually linked up with in Amsterdam. So so I know I've been to Amsterdam to perform a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah. So now you guys during COVID, during the lockdown and everything, you all in 2020, you all released was that when Breathe was released? Or was that the other one that was released?
No,
it was
Breathe
2020.
Yeah, Breathe was 2020, and then you
Breathe.
released a new one, right? Just recently?
Yeah, Crush came out 2021,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And then do you have anything else in the works? Like, do you have anything that you're going to be putting out soon or next year?
Yes, we're putting out Volume 2, right?
Of Breathe?
No, of
Yeah, Volume 2 is
okay. We're supposed to have volumes, different volumes. So Volume 1, which was the Breathe album, that was the first. Then Crush came, but that's not a volume. It was the concept album for everybody to listen to it. It's all different love songs, I guess, right? Yeah.
It's relationship based.
Like crazy love songs.
Right. It was like released on Valentine's or like right around then, yeah.
I think that was the initial idea, but then it was like, love doesn't need to be released on Valentine's Day. The relationship is 365. So it's like, then we was like, okay, we don't have to be stuck to this whole Valentine's Day thing. We could just just release it just as music, and then and then it holds up even differently because it's not like, hey, love songs, this is love time.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, check this out, these are songs. You in a relationship now. You are too. You know what I mean? And that was curated by Chakra. So let's say we have a huge library of songs, and he's like, he picks and chooses, okay, this fits, and he put it all together. And then we look at it like, yeah, that does work. And he had the order, sequential order, all that. But like, that's the theme of it, like a relationship kind of thing. But let's say we have the Volume 2. We have some instrumental albums, because the thing about it is we have MCs, but we were the one crew that had the most producers. So we have like instrumental things that are going to be up on Spotify, like certain kind of lo-fi, but even just kind of instrumental. So it's many projects and solo things from the other people that are still doing music. Like, let's say Boogieman goes to myself for like I guess that's the 2022. But like, there's a lot of things, so for sure, on the horizon. So
That's pretty exciting. We can't wait to see what you guys have.
But next up is Volume 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
when is Volume 2 slated to drop?
When it's done.
When it's done.
September, but right now we're well, it's basically the videos. So we're just working on the videos for this one. We had several supporters that wanted videos for Crush, but Crush was basically something that we were just kind of like giving giving the supporters, just to give us time to definitely work on volume 2 to get it to where it needs to be. But they also wanted videos for that, so we'll see what we can do, later on. But right now we're working on volume 2.
Nice. That's awesome.
So Carl has a question about curating an album with Spotify.
What was the question?
So, in the day of Spotify and streaming, how do you curate an album?
I mean,
Is that a difficult?
That's
It is a multi-pronged,
good question.
multi-pronged answer.
Chakra, this is for you, man. How do you curate
The album? I mean, well, for me,
you curated, bro.
basically how I put it together. It's like how I put the album together is basically how I used to, like back, when I used to buy CDs or cassettes, I would pick my favorite songs of like Wu-Tang or Ras Kaz or this person and make my own mixtape. So basically, I took that same approach when it came to even working with SP Methods on his instrumental albums. I just chose basically like what I liked or what resonated with me. And, and I think I have an ear that's broad enough to, that most people would definitely like something, which I've gotten a good response from Crush, from the ladies. So, and that's definitely who I wanted to get a response from. So it worked. It worked out.
Nice.
Okay, which of you has the largest vocabulary? Like, which one of y'all is like the ultimate wordsmith in the group? Because sometimes it's about style, and then sometimes I feel like it's about lyrical adeptness. Like, and then sometimes it's like, okay, well, I can fit this encyclopedia inside this verse. Like, who's the wordsmith?
I mean, I would think the artists who were later in the miscellaneous flux, like that would have been that'd be Scorpion, and the hit his lyrics have always been next level and way to the left, but always. And like John Moon, yeah, I would say those are some of the more extreme like lyrical. And let's say if you would have met me in the 90s, it would have been Khalil right with that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I could open up a science book and break it on down. Like now I might just try to get you like, you know what I'm saying? But like before I'm words, you know what I'm saying? So like,
right
now,
right.
but like those two like are still like very like the superior wordsmiths. But the thing is like it's all kind of different because I would say that like it's a joke, but like I was listening to some of the lyrics as I'm writing doing the lyric video for Run Joe, like I'm looking at the lyrics and like how descriptive they are. So let's say the words might not be big, but like certain words are still, but it's like I try to like throw the vocabulary in there and just like, but like be real, but focus on being descriptive. So it's like different styles. So let's say I might be more descriptive with like the texture of the words that I'm using and things like that. And somebody might be more, the words might be bigger and things might be more left. And it's just all different. It's 20 different MCs in that picture. So like it's like different tastes would be like lyrical. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
like Aya Gift's lyrical. So like let's say that the dude to the left with the beard, like I to the right, that dude is crazy lyrical. But yeah, so they're all differences. So like let's say Kusi Brown, which oh my God, rest in peace, like one of the greatest. That was my favorite MC. I just happened to be like a brother to that dude. Like yeah, I was just like you're perfect. Your voice is perfect, and like let's say I was in the visual arts department. He was in the literary media department. So we had folks from Duke Ellington, I'll say it again, that were in the literary media department. Black Indian and myself were in like the visual arts department, right? But like let's say, okay, with the female, the woman, the young lady, the female baking soda, like folks was like, yo, she's Lauryn Hill. It's insane. But like they were in like the literary media department. So their whole structure to how they wrote songs was just coming from like, okay, you're studying like poets and all kind, like in like real literature. So how you
Yeah.
compose stories, like, but yeah, so it could just be different. So many different styles and so many different ways. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just
like you
it.
said, with 20 MCs, like you're all, yeah, you can get a little bit of
And
everything.
but how about this? None of them sound alike.
Right.
None
Right.
of them sound alike. You know what I'm saying? None of them sound alike. And Amphbns was real diverse. We had like, different races, different genders, different ages. So like, let's say, I don't know, Jamal might have been almost, or like some folks might have been in their 20s, and I was like 16. We were like 15. So we had different ages, different genders, different, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But one of the only crews to have that, because I don't know if they had like, women in the crews and like, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Different races, because the thing is about it, like I said, the common denominator was the love of hip hop and being dope. So it wouldn't matter if you were a woman. It wouldn't matter if you were like, his name was Philly. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't, like, you were dope and you love hip hop, then you was here. You know what I'm saying? Freestyle Union gave us a place to like see so many different, different MCs. You know what I'm saying? And be like, I don't know. To stand in a cipher with somebody that's 24 and be like, yo, son is 15, but he's nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was dope.
So Khalil, sorry, Boo. Khalil, I know that you used to go under a different name, right?
Yo, yeah. Haran Gabron was what I went under. And that was like when I first like got out of college and was like, yeah, I'm gonna get back into MCing, because I stopped MCing and focus on art. But like Haran Gabron, that was like Gill Scott Haran and Khalil Gabron. Like I said it in a rhyme one day and it sounded perfect, and they were like two of my favorite writers. And I was like, okay, so like if you could put two things together, like those would be the ones. And I was just, because I saw a Gill Scott Haran show on Friday with a reggae band doing all this songs, but I ran into Gill and asked him if I could use his name, and he was like, "Oh man, you think I'm good as Khalil Gibran? That's crazy." I'm like, "You Gill Scott?" Like, but so he was cool with it. So like, but like, so when like, but like us getting back together, I wanted to like focus on like it being, however the styles change, it's still always Khalil. You know what I mean? And like, so if I want to put my painting, do I write Haran Gibran on my painting? No, I write Khalil Jamal, and that's like my middle name. But like Haran Gibran was the first initial, because it's like a certain kind of focus that I wanted to have, and like, I don't know, aspirations. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but those two brothers, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
Right.
So what I wanted to ask y'all is, been a long time since y'all first got in the game. And obviously, hip hop has changed, the world has changed, styles have changed, things have evolved and everything. Like, how do you guys reconcile, the current state, the evolution of rap music and hip hop, now compared to then? And, what do y'all, what do you think about the state of things? Are you hopeful? Do you like, how do you break it all down? And just anybody jump on in. I at least directed it all. Go ahead, Khalil. You got it. You dealt somebody else.
I mean, okay.
I was gonna say something, but I'm like, go ahead, man.
So, I think like the state of it is like, I think you also have to be honest in how things move on and how things are different, and how you adapt sonically. But like, I think like it's also a very good time because people have a different kind of respect for music. I think with those verses, you're seeing these things where people could be like, "Yo, that song from what like I loved it and I still love it." You know, say because sonically it's still, does a thing for them. And like I think it also kind of showed you how like I don't know, sticking to your guns, and just you can, but like let's say my style might be different, so I might have different kind of records and things like that, as opposed that might be more adaptable. But the thing is, like I think you just stay true to what you do, because you see what towns like as fads moving in and out, like they were playing their songs and they didn't hold up because they were following fads when they were doing them. But they over here were doing their songs and they stayed right in it, and it's like the authenticity will still be there. So I think you just have to believe in it, but also you have to shift it, that it's not like, oh, we're selling music. It's like, oh, like, okay, you release this music and it's like you're almost starting like a whole movement, and then you think of other ways to bring in finances, and so the music is not used as like, oh, we got to sell it. It's used as as a magnet to bring you into this whole culture.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So it changes like the what you want from it. I want to release more of it because I want to bring you all in, so I can do more things and show you. Oh, we got some films, or we got this, or we got that. You know, like look at all this merch. You know what I'm saying? My man Shock was like, he's super cool, but all this merch, like, it has been designed. Besides this shirt, everything we see, that shirt that Joe has on is the shirt for myself, which is amazing, and Joe has it. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's a different thing because it's to not look at the merch like, oh, do you like our song? Buy our merch. It's like, no, the merch is dope, and just treat it like a clothing label. So, but it's just like, but the music and all those things just to bring you all in. So now you can see the video and see the visuals and be like, oh, I want to know more about them. Why? We'll figure out a way to get money from it somehow. But the music is the magnet. Yeah. And that's what I believe.
Yeah.
The authenticity of it is
definitely comes down to
the authenticity of it is the frequency.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chakra.
Yeah, because I feel that that it's basically just art, and so my thing is definitely be truthful to yourself. And I think the way things are now, you can pretty much do anything. Because I have a friend out in Sacramento, and he goes under Jimmy the Grunt, and he was pretty much, we'd have a lot of conversations about like timing and when to put out music or how he felt about things. And I pretty much told him, like, just do it. Like, it doesn't, like, at this moment, it doesn't matter, So it's like there's an audience, the audience will find you, or you can find, there's people that are, like, aren't into different things. So it's like, like the whole anime convention thing, like there's a whole thing with that. If you're into comic books, there's a whole thing with that. People are into cars, there's a whole thing with that. So, that's the whole thing, is like, just do what you're doing and, you'll find your village,
Right. And there's a lot of overlap with all of those things that you just mentioned that I feel like there wasn't so much before. Like, so yeah, right on.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Real quick. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Val.
So how do you all? I mean, because you all have been around for, a couple decades, right?
Couple decades.
So, like, how do you? So how do you feel that you all have, like? I imagine, like, you're not the same as you were in the 90s. When you first started. How do you feel you've evolved over the years in your craft?
Aside from a few pounds, some kids, maybe some more debt, you know what I'm saying?
I think
like both, like, so individually and also like as a collective, as Amphbns.
I mean, individually and as a core, I mean, I think we still are who we are, or were as teenagers and kids, around the 90s doing our thing. The feel is still there. I mean, we still joke a lot. Some about the same things. It's still the same sense of humor, and creative wise, it's still the same. I think with some things, we may have changed because of adulting or whatever, but for the most part, I think that kid in us, or that fire, is still there as far as the creative process.
Mute yourself. Continue. I'm sorry.
I was just saying. I think it's still the same firewalls. I mean, our core values are definitely still there. So I think it's still the same as far as the process creatively. We're just in different places or at a different mind state. But I think everything is pretty much still the same.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more maturity probably to what we're writing and what we're creating.
Yeah. The friendship is still there.
Yeah.
The love of the crew is still there, which I appreciate so much. I mean, I've been traveling. I mean, my growth has been just traveling and learning more about my home culture in the Philippines and in Asia itself, which was a good experience. I got to dwell in more photography and DJing out there. But I always kept in touch. I was just like, hey, you still MCing? You still MCing? What you doing? That the question always pops up, and then every time I do get a chance to go to DC, like I said, like Khalil said, I pop up that Amphbn logo out to the sky, and then, whoever comes through, catches up,
Right.
And, but it's good now. I mean, I've moved back here. And DC has changed so much that I feel brand new everywhere. But I appreciate that. Just coming from a new perspective, and of course, getting my brothers together. More than just once a week or whatnot. Actually seeing each other, working together, getting this documentary. Out, and of course going to like the new places like DC9 was Nyala. I mean, before Nyala,
DC9, we have much love for DC9.
Those are people's. I played there when it was Asylum.
Yes. Okay. So Nyala was there before Asylum.
Yeah.
But it's like,
we have love for DC9 too.
But I went there actually last Sunday.
Oh, you did?
It was just amazing because I haven't been in that spot or area at a long time. But I was just amazed of how it looked like. The roof deck is nice.
I would say stay tuned for some Amphbn things at DC9.
Love it.
So we get them all.
Boo was in New Orleans with the owners of DC9 like a few days ago.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, those are good people.
Yeah, we love them. We love Amber and Bill. We love them. Boo, you're muted.
So I just want to take this moment right now and apologize for my extremely unprofessional behavior. There was a question asked, and the answer, I didn't want to turn off. I didn't want to take off the headphones and go off camera to go get another beer, so I thought I could be slick and I could handle everything. I'll just take the iPad with me. And I know that the cans were going to be all crinkling.
That was you being...
I'm fucking up the whole vibe. Like, apologies, Ghost. I really wanted to hear your response, and I couldn't tear myself away. Things occurred. Mistakes were made.
So, Boo, you can mute and not remove yourself from the video. Like, you can still mute and still watch.
My hands were full. I was already on blast. There was nothing I could say. My bad, y'all.
It was too late. You gotta just go through with it.
But
I was already committed.
One of the questions was like, has anything changed or whatever the difference from the 90s? And I would like to answer because for myself, the difference is like everything is better. So let's say the things you moved in, how I moved in the 90s or whatever was just off of inspiration. But since those times, I've learned different things about songwriting, song structure, like hook creating, all these different things. You know what I'm saying? I've also done more things with painting, became a teacher, and did more things as far as with video. Like it was let's say we were filming on DV cameras, but now they were DSLRs and moved on to now, like I'm doing drones. I got my drone license So anybody needs some work.
Oh, that's what's up. Right
in
on,
the
right on.
Maryland area, outside of this terrible district that we can't.
Right,
get
there you have to be a
that,
certain feet away from
But I know we could handle these things. But I'm saying, so like there's been a lot of things, because there's been a lot of learning in that time in between for myself. So it's like, yeah, everything that I was doing then I'm better at now, and it's really nice to say that. Like, damn, like okay, because so many
Not
people
as
don't
a
get to
brag, but it's just a state of
follow
fact.
their art. Yeah, I mean, only because of hard work for 20 years. Like, not because it's like only because of like. I mean, if I look to my left, it's two computers like right here. I'm not gonna say them, but it's two. You know what I mean? But like they get lots of work put in them, so it's like a lot of work and a lot of work. It shows. If I listen to certain things, I go back to a 4-track to be like, oh, I like his intensity. Okay, I mean, okay. But like now, it's a song structure because of the different musicians I've worked with. Like because of the hip hop, I've been in Amsterdam working with different musicians, like different songwriters, and had to write different whole kinds of music that didn't necessarily fit backpack like this. But it was like, okay, what do they dance to? Let's study this. But like so, traveling around the world and learning about this thing. So like, yeah, that's what I would say the difference in what's going on. We're here. But I mean, but the love is still the same. So it's like wherever we go, like I say, the common denominator is love hip hop being dope. So.
Loving hip hop and being dope.
Well, it's that, and it also lends perspective. Also, depending on what activities you involve yourself in, it gives you a different perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
So is there? I want to take a moment and go do the rounds. Aside from this documentary that's coming out that I'm looking forward to, and this pending show at DC9 that I'm like,
right, I'm so excited.
Really looking forward to. Each of y'all take a turn telling everybody like what other passion projects, any causes, any types of things you want to draw attention to in the meantime, between time.
Yeah. Well, Fresh Combo Season 3. That's gonna come soon.
Say that one more time.
Fresh Combo Season 3.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, real quick, Joey, like, talk about the fresh combos because I think we've like sort of touched on it, but you haven't really explained what this is.
So, Fresh Combos. I'm interviewing basically all the talent from DC, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. The first season was all about the Amphbns, basically because I wanted more experience in interviewing and stuff, and I felt comfortable interviewing my brothers, so why not, right? And then the second season came, and I got into more different artists. I got like Breeze Bruin from the Juggernauts. Actually, his sister Queen Heroin from the Juggernauts as well. Also, all other DC, like different DC artists from like 2C to this dude has a million names, but Tim Hicks, let the church say amen, or let the dirt say amen. I interviewed Tony.
He just dropped the new project. Project. Sorry.
Yes.
And a lot of different people, and then of course there's gonna be more in season 3. I'm getting that together, and it's gonna be sort of different because we did it on IG because I was in New York and we filmed, most of it on IG. But now since I'm in the DC area, we might do a one-on-one in the same area, or Malcolm X Park, U Street, or wherever, So we'll see. That's coming up soon, but we got a lot more shows. Of course, I'm gonna let Scott talk about his show, and then of course everybody else. Anything else going on? Yeah. So I mean, I'm excited about the documentary. This first documentary, and then of course get into the whole Amphbn documentary. we really want to put like that piece of that time frame is basically a history right there. It's a lot of things went on, and a lot of things were actually inspired from that came on after. So we thought that it's time to show that not only to DC but to the world.
Right.
Ghost, what about you, brother?
I just dropped a new single. Well, it's been out for about a month now, called Fifth Level Mutants, featuring Solar Grab.
I love that.
So I thank you. So I've been trying to push that.
We do have the YouTube video of that. If you want to play that here in a little bit.
Oh, sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's what I've been working on, as well as just trying to get back out there and do some things and working with other artists with songs and new stuff that they're trying to put out and stuff like that. So just trying to continue my craft and work on.
And how can we find you? How can people find you on social media?
It's at Boogieman _Ghost on Instagram, at Boogieman Ghost on Twitter, Boogieman Ghost on Facebook, and Boogieman Ghost on YouTube.
Awesome.
I would do the Mike Jones thing, but give out my number. But I'm gonna refrain from that right now.
Wait, Joey, did you give your socials out? I don't know if you did. Did you?
Joey Too Fresh's gram on IG. Joseph Villaroman, my government name on Facebook. Joey Too, what is it? Joey Too Fresh TW1 on Twitter. Yeah, so basically, mostly like Joey Too Fresh. If you find Joey Too Fresh,
all right.
That's what's up.
Right,
Yo,
next?
Chakra, what's up with you? What you got? You want to pump? Any passion projects, etc.?
All right. Well, for me, I have I guess a show on YouTube with my brother. It's called Garment Gourmet, and basically, Garment Gourmet is just us talking about clothing and fashion and stuff like that. Because he's up in New York, he's fashionable, and that's something that we definitely share as far as like things that we like. Sneaker, somewhat into sneaker culture, but not like we're not like hype beasts or whatever, where we just chased after whatever the new sneaker is that everybody likes. So we did like 4 episodes, just to kind of tease and get people ready for the actual full show. And we have merch, and also we have the Garment Gourmet Instagram too. You can just go to Garment Gourmet on Instagram. That, and also my son Kai Kwando has an instrumental album that's dropping. I believe he is 15 years old. So what I'm saying is it should be dropping on December 24th,
And
which
he's
is his
dope.
birthday.
He's dope. Check him out.
He'll have two videos. He'll have 2 videos that goes with that project. So basically somebody that I've been, again, since I'm into curating, I kind of coached him. I'm not saying that I taught him everything, but just kind of watched him, blossom into the producer that he is. And actually, because of COVID, his skill level, it went from basic to, I just pretty much said here.
He was either going to thrive or throw in the towel.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Not like seriously. Yeah. I mean, definitely. I'm not just saying it because he's my son, but he definitely has an ear for it, and he's gotten cosigns from Drew Kidd, Slim Cat, YU, Asheru. So and also Khalil Jamal, Ghost, Joe Villa. They were all present when he did his first beat showcase. So so be on the lookout for that.
Right?
And you can find him on Instagram under Kai Kwando. That's KHAI Kwando like Taekwondo.
Nice.
Oh, Taekwondo. Take it.
Yep.
Excellent. And Khalil, what about you?
And also I'm working on an album. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
working
go
on an
ahead.
album, but we don't have a release date as of yet. It's with a collaboration with SB Message, and it should be dropping sometime in 2022. Yeah.
Nice.
That's what's up. Yo, shout out to SlimCat78 in the chat. We appreciate you doing the do.
Awesome. Thank you.
Definitely.
All right, Khalil, what about you?
It all started in Slim Cat's basement. You know.
Right? You did
Yeah,
say that.
right. All right.
You did say that.
I'm glad he's commenting.
Yeah.
You're like making the list in his basement, right?
Let me go back and double shout out to Slim Cat for
always. Yeah. So like, let's say, okay, so I'm gonna be filming this Run Joe video. We're finishing filming it. And we're getting the lyric video done for it. So let's say I've done, the illustration. So, I'm getting the animation and things done for the lyric video for that song. And I'm gonna be in the next couple of months, I'm gonna be filming a video for some songs I did with some artists in Jamaica. So, you know what I'm saying? So, which also makes that chakra shirt perfect, you know what I mean? Because we're definitely gonna, the New York City wind video was filmed in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna definitely be filming in Northeast, and we'll be filming in Jamaica soon. So these are just some of the things, also editing this, the mini doc, and then, working on the larger doc, and curating working with Chakra to curate the music that I've done in Amsterdam for the year of release for the following year. So it's a ton of stuff, but I look forward to, looking back on this, and all that stuff will be tangible and in your hands. So yeah, but that's just at least is what's next in the next couple months. So.
Yeah. And how can everybody find you on the socials?
Oh, so let's say Instagram would be the best, but so that's Khalil Jamal, KHALILDJAMAAL. So it's not the regular Jamal, it's like Jamal. It's different. Sorry, that's real name. So it's Khalil Jamal on Instagram. Yeah, so that would be the best way to follow me right now. And also, you could look up Khalil Jamal or even Jerome on your YouTube and watch some of my videos. And let's say the artist that I did a video with is from my cousin's label, UTH, Unite the Hearts, Richie Spice. I don't know if you guys know. But the artist is Basenta, and I did actually film the video in Jamaica and edit it for him. And it's called Run the City, but it's like Run DI City. And I edited and I filmed and edited that video. So I'm actually filming a video for a song with that gentleman. So that's Basenta, BSCENTA. Yeah. So but yeah, so that's the next couple of months.
Awesome.
Right on, man. Right on. Well, we really, really appreciate y'all being on here. Marcus is going to queue up the video, and while he does that, take this opportunity to thank everybody who's been watching, participating in the chat room, and ask y'all again to please spread the gospel of the District of Misfits show. Smash those like buttons, kick those subscribe buttons right in their fucking narns. Tell all your friends, tell your frenemies. Follow us, Facebook and Instagram, the District of Misfits show. On Twitter, which we're barely on, but one day we'll probably be up in there fucking some shit up. We're at DC Misfits. Dude, Twitter's rough, man. Like, you gotta be in it to win it on that bitch. Like, I don't know. I might have even aged out of that shit to some degree. Anyways, I digress. Go to our YouTube channel and like and subscribe, the District of Misfits show, where you can if you didn't get to catch all of this episode, you can go back and watch it again and again and again and get all that good knowledge. And check out all of our other episodes and great content put out by District Dogface Studios. Twitch, you can find us there, District of Misfits. Go to crushingdc.com, buy some gear, help us out, support us in that way. And last but not least, if you're interested in being a guest on this show, you have a cause you'd like to promote or a project, or if you're interested in doing a podcast of your own, you can reach out to us so we can help make that happen.
And also, we are still looking for somebody who you want to get paid to watch episodes of this show and write down shit that you think is interesting and funny that people want to see. Let us know. We want to put some money in your pocket. And so, without further ado, Ghost, give us a little intro for this video.
This is Fifth Level Mutants featuring myself and Solargraph, 2 local artists out of DC. Hope y'all enjoy it. Thank you for having us.
I'm excited to see it.
I already downloaded it on Apple Music without even listening to it. Just on the faith, brother. Just on the faith. Like, I'm excited. I'm gonna pump this shit loud in the ride.
Well, I have listened to it, and you can't pump it loud. So
right on. Yo,
sure
ladies and gentlemen.
Sure can.
Amphbns. Go get yourself an earful, a faceful. Do it all. Do it up. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Thank all y'all.
Oh wait, you guys aren't done yet. We're coming back. We're just going to the video. We're coming back.
This is the end of the official interview segment. The rest of it is all just shenanigans now.
I will say.
Don't think y'all are done. You guys are still coming back after this video.
We have TikToks and embarrassing not videos, photos.
Some photos of me and Joey. Back in the 80s. What?
All right, we'll see y'all on the. All right.
Love it.
All right.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, Valerie.
All right, Marcus, what you got for us?
Some pictures of Joey.
So here's the thing, is what maybe some of our viewers and some of our other friends don't know is that Joe and I are longtime family friends, like family childhood friends. Joey and I used to dance together in a dance company in Columbia, Maryland. He and his brother Jason, who rest in peace, like love him. They were fucking little shits.
That's set up. Wow.
When they were little, holy shit. They were like,
Is there any footage of this dancing?
So there are pictures. There's no I don't have any footage, but I definitely have pictures. So they were. I mean, I was. You know, I'm a few years older than them. I was like in 8th grade. They were like still in like lower school. Their mom, Tita Grace, I love you. She was like, they are such little shits. We're gonna put them in like a dance company. Give them something to do. And so they were in our dance company, and they were just like, they would run around like. There weren't that many boys in our dance company, and they would just like run around, just like wreaking havoc. I love them though. So I have a few pictures. pictures.
My God.
We have a few pictures, Joey.
Are we going to see those pictures now?
Oh my God.
So Jason is the one in the yellow. Joey is the one in the green, the lime green. So Jason still has that like shit-eating grin that he always had all the time. I love that kid so much.
I'll put on a shirt.
So I was Alice in Wonderland, and the two of them, they were Tweedledee and Tweedledum. That's who they were.
Wait, that's you, Val?
Yes, that's me.
Yeah. Why are you so tall? Wow.
Look at me.
What the fuck, dude?
Well,
what the fuck? How is so fucking tall?
I'm like,
so I'm on point, first of all. And also, they were like in like 3rd and 4th grade. They were still really little.
Like, what the heck?
Wow.
That's Jason on the left and Joey on the right.
I'm loving it.
Can you email me these pictures for Black?
Please don't.
Please.
Look at little Jason's face. Look, his face never changed. Jason's face never changed.
No, definitely.
Joey looked like he in the zone.
I was concentrating.
He's like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's get busy. Yeah.
If I didn't do good, Mom wouldn't feed me. So like,
Hey, don't put that on Mama Grace. Don't put that on. I'm taking up for you, Mama Grace.
I'm definitely hooking that up for some T-shirts, so you guys can go to the merch on amphibians.com.
T-shirts. I need a mural. I need a mural.
You said a mural.
Yeah. We need to put that on the side of Ben's chili bowl.
We're hiring somebody. Yeah.
We got. Hey,
that's awesome.
I'm boys with a neocon. I could just hit him up. He can probably fit you in there somewhere, you know. People be walking by, they're like, "Who's that little Filipino kid? What he do?
What he do? What he do?
Filipino people, right and left.
Man,
Put it right
we
next
can
to
get
Donnie
that
Simpson.
Man,
So that
we
was
can
me.
get that
I was Alice in Wonderland. Look at me on my point shoes.
Val, you
Can
didn't
you
tell me you
still
balleted and shit.
Yeah, man, I was a proper ballerina back in the day.
Can you still do the tippy toe thing?
Fuck no, no way. My fucking ankles will break.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
I still want to know, what are you, like 6'1"? I just want to know.
Why does
The irony is that I'm 5'2".
Why does Val look like a fucking Amazon in this?
How short were you guys? Like, what the heck?
They were little. They were little. Joey, like, how old were y'all when you did, like, 8, 9 years old? Like, maybe even
Wait,
younger.
what's the age difference now between y'all? It's the same, but like, what's the age difference?
I mean, honestly, I think we're like 4 or 5 years apart. Like, I think, right? Because I was in college already when you guys, I was in college when you were at Duke Ellington. So, like, we're probably like 5, 6 years apart. But, like, same as me and Marcus.
Yo, Marcus, you need a McKinley Tech logo. I feel like you need to balance the show out. You'd be very disrespectful to go
to say that. I was just getting to that.
Balance.
You know, can we get him?
Numbers don't lie.
What's the mascot from McKinley Tech?
It's the trainers. I was just getting to that.
Yeah, can we get a Go Trainers? Something. I just feel this is very lopsided.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll feel it goes.
But it's only because Duke Ellington is coming from every direction. Like Duke Ellington, it just keeps coming up, not from the same point.
Hey, okay.
It's like first bottled water, Duke Ellington.
Wait, this is your logo? Hold on.
Respect that. See, shining up the T. Respect that.
What is he doing? Like fixing a flash? What is he doing?
He's shining up the logo. He's shining up the logo. He's shining up the logo.
McKinley.
It's the trainers, right?
Yeah,
McKinley
thank you.
car technicians. It's McKinley car technicians.
The trainers.
McKinley
the trainers,
car technicians.
There you go. There you go. You see it. You see it.
Bravo.
But
Shout out to
mascot or
quick on the
something,
bend stick, dude.
But
like,
actually,
I know he's quick with it. I just say, hey, they could get a mascot, you know, a pug, something, you know, McKinley, you know.
Hey, we were the old mascot. The old mascot.
They got somebody changing the tire. That's cool.
Nah, the old mascot had a sword, but they felt that was too vicious.
No joke, like McKinley Tech is an awesome school because I was having some students that were looking at going there, or actually they were McKinley Tech. I had some students that were taking a 3D animation class from a student at the school. That's how advanced they are. So I mean, we're laughing and joking, but McKinley Tech are very smart. And also, if I'm correct, Koosy Brown, Akil Nadir was also teaching there. That's
Yeah,
the
he was
last place
teaching
he
it.
taught it, if
Yeah.
I'm correct.
Yeah.
So, you know
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
was.
saying? Like I said,
That's what's up.
I
Yeah,
respect
it's all
education,
love.
you know what I mean? I
All
respect
Whoa,
love.
slow
All
down,
love.
Marcus. Slow down. That's some
He's
like
like-
endorsement money. Like we're.
I know he's like buy the merch.
Yeah,
They're not. They ain't writing us a check. They ain't writing us a check. You gotta tap that down. Like, you can throw the logo up.
It's the only thing
Throw
that
the
had
logo
trainers.
up.
Go back
Only thing that
to
had
the
trainers on it.
car service. Go back to the car service.
He's shining up the logo. He's shining up the logo.
Yeah.
SP Methods was attendance counselor.
Hey, yeah,
at
shout out to
McKinley.
SP
Wow.
Methods. He was a counselor there. See, all the great ones went there or worked there.
Gotta make sure them
Wow.
students is there.
Okay.
Shining tires though. Too.
Okay, the entire day. Okay.
Hold on. When I just saw Seed Juma's comment, Joey was a ballerina. I mean, for a little smidge. You were a little smidge. You were a ballerina.
That's
Man,
what's
if I
up.
can get some video footage
But
of that.
what's like the male version is like ballerina.
I'm sure
Is it
somebody's mom or
ballerino?
auntie got some video.
There's some
Man,
video. I'm
yeah,
sure. You know what? I think Teacher Grace has some videos somewhere.
Man, if we can get some video of that.
It's okay. We could just animate it. We could do an animated video. Why not? Like some photographs.
I got your email.
Hey.
I'll send it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yo, so they lived
the thing
like
is, it
so
wasn't
they
that
they
bad.
were in Baltimore or in Columbia, then they moved to Italy for a little bit, and then and then you came back to DC, and it was when I was in college. When I was at Georgetown, they were at that's when y'all were at
Beginning
at Duke Ellington. So I'd like run into them every so often. I'd go and see you guys at the where'd you live on like 31st? No?
Yeah.
M, right?
Yeah.
A really nice little apartment. So I like go visit them, and sometimes I'd run into them on the street, and like, you know, I'm like a college kid, and they're like these like high school kids. I'd be like, "What's up, you guys?" Like,
Were they taller than you
rappers
yet?
now.
no, not yet. No, they weren't taller than me yet. It was later that they got taller than me. I went. I think Jason one time he like invited me to go see Duke. Shit. What's that ballet? Who are they in New York? The all black
Alvin Ailey.
dance Alvin Ailey. Yeah. We went to go see them.
Yeah,
Alvin Ailey. Like we went.
Damn it,
I meant to say Alvin.
Damn it, Ghost.
Hey,
Hold on.
Alan.
At least
I don't think
on the first initial, it was an A in there. So I mean, you know.
Yeah. So we went to go see them at Kennedy Center one time. Jason and I went to go see them because wasn't Joey? Wasn't Jason originally like he was part of Duke Ellington on like the dance side,
Yeah,
right?
he was in the dance.
Yeah.
They went to
I know
China
that.
too. I remember that.
Yeah, man.
They went to China. But then
All right, kids. TikTok on.
Oh boy.
Oh Lord, what do we have? Spin the wheel, Marcus. What do we have today?
Not jumping that one.
That dog was like, what the?
Like, no, that vacuum? No, thank you. No, thank you. Not today.
It's not making any noise either, so they're extra. It's just lying and waiting.
It's waiting, exactly waiting for it. Yeah.
If I jump, it might cut on.
Right? What else you got?
Oh, not that one. That's the video we'll play last.
You're like, yes.
I'm going to play that at the end.
Okay,
That's going to take us out.
Wait
It's my last one.
If you have allergies, snort pollen off the hood of your car.
Oh my God.
a minute.
Dude, all I can see is my eyeballs exploding out of my head.
Oh my god, my whole head was just like
having a full-on
explode.
aneurysm and my lungs bursting into flames.
You are not really doing that.
Be a
That's all I
man.
can
Oh, don't
see.
never say
Be a
never.
man.
Never say never. Somebody's doing that.
Somebody's out there
Man.
like, all right.
If somebody is doing that, I would pay for that.
Oh, I was definitely.
Yeah,
I would
pay
watch
to
that
see that.
TikTok.
Yeah,
I
I
would
would
watch
pay
that
to see
TikTok.
that.
You should be a man.
Oh, he's got a bunch of them. He's like fry bacon naked. Be a man.
All right.
This guy, yeah.
I was trying to find this video last week, but I got it this week. And I wish Jamie was here because it's toes.
Oh, what the fuck?
No, what's happening?
What?
What?
The fuck?
What was that? What?
What is that, Marcus?
Wait, play it again.
Remember.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. Throwing up gang signs, man. Throwing up
Why
gang
the
signs.
toes look like a manta ray mouth?
No. Why do her feet look like the bottom of a horseshoe crab? Like, what the fuck is going on?
But also, they've been painted. The toenails have been painted.
You know them
I'm
ladies
just
was
saying-
talking mad shit about her.
I'm just saying, why even wear open toe? Like, why would you do that? Like, you know people gonna look. You know that. You know.
It looked like two of her toes lost a boxing match and retreated.
It was like
Why?
she tried to escape one of the aliens and like got some acid on her.
Oh my
That was
God.
the alien they met in Prometheus.
No, man.
Oh my gosh. Why? Why?
I'm actually very upset that Jamie was not able to watch that.
We'll play it next week.
She had open toe.
That's the.
I'm
That's so
glad.
nice we got
I'm
to
glad
play
they did. I'm glad they didn't see that because I might have nightmares about that one.
That's ridiculous.
All right.
Man.
We played Smack Smack. What the hell's that thing called?
What?
Where they try to knock each other out by smack boxing.
Oh, the slap
The
contest.
slap
Slap
battle.
Slap.
So this is only one round.
Why? 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 What is wrong
The
with
little
you?
guy.
Yeah, what is wrong with you? You got a death wish?
He ain't even phasing.
Took the table and everything with it.
Dude, the whole thing.
Good
I'm like, is there
God,
more?
man.
Just the whole thing just
Is
went
there
down.
more? That's just it?
Yeah.
He's
Was
done.
I would like-
Bobby's
was like-
done.
that the first round?
That was
He
first.
left
That was the last round.
Yeah.
First and last round.
We can't be legally liable to let this dude go round two. 'Cause
Hey, what did he learn? I need to get my weight up to compete with him.
I don't know where he's from, but it was
we ain't got
over.
that good
And-
insurance, y'all.
Oh my God, man.
Oh,
Right.
man.
Insurance can't cover stupid.
Right. So speaking of stupid, this is
Stupid.
part 2 of Flat Earth.
Of stupid?
Part 2 of Flat Earth.
Yes. Gentlemen
Flat Earth.
explaining Flat Earth. We watched part
Oh.
1 a couple weeks ago.
Be telling you why the earth can't be fucking flat, part 2. Yeah, shit sounds stupid, I know, but I'm finna like this. For one, cause if the earth was flat, we would lose the rotation, and the sun would cook our ass for 6 months, and then the dark would freeze our ass for 6 more months. That's how our days and nights be. This what they think the shit look like. But bitch, the magnetic field would fucking disappear that we get from this motherfucker spinning, so the ionized particles from space radiation would just cook the fuck out our ass. Melting faces. Hell, shit, if the earth was flat, bitch, global warming wouldn't even be possible. Fuck the fact that plants grow sideways and water will be in the middle. Walking to the edge would be like walking to fucking space. Fuck all that. If I could put water on a plate and it'll stay, I should be able to put it on a ball. It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that this ball is fucking, I don't know, huge as a bitch, and I don't know, you little as fuck. And yeah, you know a fucking dome is impossible thanks to, I don't know, physics. Bitch, this whole idea fucking ill. You know, fucking genius. But y'all follow me though.
Yo, I heard Yassine Bey's a flat earther, and that just broke my heart.
Wait, who is a flat earther?
Hey,
Most Def.
Yeah, he's probably
No.
trolling. He's trolling. There's
I
no
hope
evolution.
so, because I'm like,
First of all-
motherfucker, you done literally flown around the motherfucking world. Like when
I
people who have
seriously
literally
doubt that.
been on a plane and have seen the curvature of the fucking Earth talk about the Earth being flat, that shit drives me insane.
Was that a
Insane.
Bratz doll microphone he was using?
Oh
Yes. Brat's doll.
Yeah, a Bratz doll
No way.
microphone.
That's how the little influencers do it now. They just got,
That's what they do.
they just get a little one finger. You hold it like a
No
J.
way.
Yeah.
I don't believe. No way. I would have to hear him say it. I want to hear him say it.
Man, I mean, I hope I'm wrong too, but somebody who I feel like would not lie or mislead me was like, "Yo, you know that dude's a flat earther," and I was like,
No. Yeah, I can't.
I hope I'm wrong.
There is a Santa Claus, right? I'm playing.
One of my best girlfriends, she's like the smartest person in the world. Like, she's literally the smartest person I know. Her sister is a flat earther, and like her head explodes every time she speaks to her sister. It's crazy. I don't understand. They went to the same school. They had the same upbringing. They have the same knowledge, and her sister believes that the earth is flat. I don't understand. Bless her
Bless
heart,
her
right?
heart, dude.
Does she have kids? I hope not.
She does. She has 2 children. Wait,
God.
3 children. She has 3 children.
Okay, as a chef, if this ever happened, this is how I would react.
Lasagna sent back cookies for you guys. What? She did? Why? She said the lasagna was delicious and she had these and she wanted to do something nice for you guys. She doesn't pay for her meal tonight. It's on the house. And
Word,
you know what?
that's
Give
all
me
I
a
gotta
second.
do?
I'm gonna wrap her up some more of the lasagna. She's taking it home.
Okay.
Oh, Marcus is fishing for free food from people. That's all.
Hey, if he's giving free food, I got a box of cookies for him tomorrow.
I have your email too.
Me soon as the show is over, I will have
Give
a
me
box
some
of cookies at
cookies.
the
Give me
door.
some cookies. I'll make you some drinks.
I was gonna say oatmeal. I mean, what are we talking about?
I love oatmeal. Love oatmeal. All right. This is politics, but
boy.
But if you're liberal, it makes sense. If you're on the
Not
right
liberal.
team, it'll.
That I'm getting vaccinated. I did my research, and that vaccine is dangerous. Totally agree. The vaccine is super dangerous. It's like 1,000,000 guns that doctors put in your body. Wait, what? Yeah, why do you think they call it a shot? It's 1,000,000 tiny guns that we give to your immune system to help them fight the illegal COVID immigrants. Slow down. The vaccine is guns and COVID is illegal? Yeah, that's why you get 2 shots. The first shot is building a wall so that COVID can't get it. And by the way, we use the genetic code of the virus to build the vaccine. So it's kind of like you build a wall, but the virus paid for it. I am so fucking hard right now. And the second shot is millions of tiny loaded AR-15, so your blood cells can fight the COVID that sneaks in past the wall. Well, now I don't know what to think. Listen, I get why you're worried, but you should know we only give the tiny guns to some of the blood cells. Well, why not all the blood cells? Every blood cell has a God-given right to bear tiny arms. Oh, I agree. It's just... No. What? I could get canceled for saying it. That means you have to say it. Okay, even though it's not politically correct. We would give the tiny guns to all the blood cells. The only ones that are good enough and responsible enough to get the guns are the white blood
we broke Chakra.
Again.
Chakra's gone. He gone. He gone.
Hey,
Oh my
Marcus,
God,
you should play this video. My shit's about to die. I'm about to. In case I go under while anything else is playing. It was a pleasure having y'all on, man, and I look forward to seeing y'all.
Likewise, thank you for having us.
Thanks a lot, man. Loved it, man.
But yeah, in case y'all don't see me on the other side of this next video, I didn't just leave y'all. But
Tell the truth, you're going to get some alligator bites.
Oh, don't say
gator bites. What?
Don't threaten me with a good time. It's still early over here. Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit.
So, if you ever want to know how I was as a kid playing sports, this kid is me.
They're just so polite nowadays, Peter. They got a good head on their shoulders. Thrown down a third. It was close. We'll see what the play is. He just said something to the umpire. Oh, my goodness. The umpire just fucking threw out a 7-year-old. And the 7-year-old's not happy, throws his shit, gives him a double fuck you.
Oh my god!
Watch that. You know that kid's mom is mad as shit, but his dad's like,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Today Jimmy became a man.
Oh man,
you know that's right.
Speaking about swimmers.
And that will conclude today's lesson on how a condom works.
Oh.
Play it again.
And that will conclude today's lesson on how a condom works.
Now I'm gonna take some of that with it because I have definitely walked through a screen door.
I mean,
and have definitely walked into a plate glass window as well. So sometimes you win some.
What? Sometimes you lose.
Sometimes
Sometimes you walk into a fucking.
Hey, whenever you're in doubt, stick your hand out. Remember that rhyme.
So, was the liquor involved or anything involved?
Oh, wow, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Then you're cool.
Yeah, that kid did not have an excuse though. So fuck
no, he did not. Full speed ahead, right?
All right, so I have 2 left, but I'm only gonna play one because I don't want you to lose Bill. So we're gonna play edibles.
Okay.
Oh, I get enough of them edibles. Wanna get enough of them edibles.
Man, I wish I could have seen the finishing result.
Oh my god.
He probably got up and ate some more. Well, I definitely need him now.
Oh my god, man. What?
Or she might have needed some more because she was like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh my god, man. What?
No, nobody walked away from that okay.
Somebody should have definitely said something.
No, he needed a friend. He needed
3 friends.
At least one,
someone
if not
that's
3.
Like, catch, Damn. All right.
Your leg.
Yeah. What else you got next, Marcus? And then you're gonna probably have to wrap this up because my shit's gonna definitely.
All right, orangutans.
Burn out.
Orangutans.
As a society, we should be more afraid of orangutans. Because if this ginger-flavored refrigerator ever decides to alleviate us to well, I'm going to ignore the fact that the biggest ones can weigh 200, 300 pounds and probably phone book rip a grown man in half. Let me tell y'all a story on why we should be more afraid of them. So at the Omaha Zoo in Nebraska, the zookeeper showed up in the morning and found 5 of the orangutans just chilling outside their enclosure. Someone forgot to lock the enclosure, so they brought them back in, no big deal. Except, it happened again with the zookeepers finding the orangutans posted outside like Thanos in Endgame. It just kept happening to the point where the head keeper was ready to put someone on unemployment. It's until they found out why. There was an orangutan named Fu Manchu who had found a lockpick and bent it so he could use it as the key to unlock the maintenance door. The reason it took so long to find out is because he hid the lock between his gum and lips where nobody would be crazy enough to look. Sometimes he'd free all of his friends, and while the orangutans were running around the zoo, Fu Manchu would go back to his enclosure and act innocent. It's a cute story, until you realize a 300-pound orange Bigfoot that decides when he wants to leave could easily put anybody in the zoo on CNN if he wanted to. Nature made them gentle giants, but if they ever decide to choose violence, coffins are going to be on wholesale. This guy has a plan, and I do not like it.
What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Fucking orangutans. Do not trust them.
Yeah. And
That
they
is
say
it.
that out of all the apes, they're the ones that are closest to actual people. So
Don't
Very
fuck with them.
smart.
Don't fuck with those
Exactly,
bitches.
exactly.
dude, I remember when that one got out of the zoo. That one got out, it like climbed the thing, and there's a little white cable across the zoo, and it just dropped down in the middle of the zoo being open, and he was just strutting along and chilling, like luckily
The zoo
that was
in
all
DC?
he wanted to do. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
This is in the this is in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Man, I wish I would have been there.
No, you didn't. No, you
Man,
did not.
why
No,
couldn't
you
I have
didn't.
been there? Hey,
Hell
Slim,
no.
do you know the
He's like-
lawsuits they probably got?
He was like, yeah, case you didn't realize, anytime we want.
Exactly.
Anytime we want. You've been warned. He kept signing something to me. I couldn't figure out what it was, and then all of a sudden I talked to my friend. He was like, oh yeah, apes stronger together.
He was trying to tell you, yo, homie, you might want to leave early.
You might want to get out. You might want to
Homie, you might want to go to the popcorn
emergency
stand.
exit. Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
We about to break out.
Cool. All right, Marcus, wrap this
All right, we're
bad boy
doing.
up. Wrap this up, gentlemen. Yeah, I'm on 2%. I'm about to die. Thank you. Shout out to Amphbns. Download their shit. Go to their shows. Keep your eyes out for the documentary. Keep your eyes out for the shows with World of Saints. Again, to be attending and being all up close on each other and shit. My name is Boo. Marcus and Val. I love you guys.
All right.
I'll see y'all next week. Cheers.
All right, so my very last thing. My mom's birthday was today. So
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday to Devirma.
Where's the cake?
There she is. There's my mom. So my mom, my aunt, her birthday was last week, the one in the middle, and then the other one on the right, her birthday was 2 days ago. So my mom, Yai, and Tita Marie, all August birthdays. Happy birthday to all of them. All
Happy
these ladies.
birthday.
Oh, mom.
Well, Val died.
Here I am.
No, that's how many drinks? How many drinks?
I mean, like, that's how many drinks.
Oh.
Yes.
You are excused.
All right, so before I sign out, I know this is Khalil's song, right? New York Minute? Or the city?
Yeah, New York City Minute, yeah.
You want to introduce it for us?
New York City Minute off of the first volume, Breathe, Amphbns, available everywhere, Bandcamp, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, everywhere. Go check it out.
Right on. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys. We love you. Thank you so much. We can't wait to hear what you guys are doing next.
Yeah, we'll bring you guys back.
Much love. Thank you.
Having us.
All right, guys, love you.
Yeah, thank you, man. Love you too, man. Love you guys.
I watch the urban cityscapes and trance the skyline, mesmerize the minds from the light the monument shines in this capitalistic capital. We stay with the gravitational pull to keep on interstellar sound earthbound. We underground and give a fuck what you spitting because your garbage freestyles are clue was pre-written, so we bless those souls with angelic mathematics. While you add on, I'm multiplying the 5 by 3. Subtract the 2 until the only one left is me. Solidify the liquid, break down the gaseous matter. Enrich data, show the talent lacking in these upper rappers. The gravity dick and spit they venom, they morph into actors. So what you see was made for your eyes to embellish, not for your mind to rewind and relish. Divine but hellish the lies they tell us will unfold. Manuscripts on how they still sell us to. In the New York City Minute, you can get shot, stabbed, the beat, laid down on the street, become one with the concrete. So for now we gotta press on. The beginning of man's night, the ending of God's dawn. It's a life how we choose to live it. Infinite, infinite, infinite. In the New York City Minute, you can get shot, stabbed, the beat, laid down on the street, become one with the concrete. So for now we gotta press on. The beginning of man's night, the ending of God's dawn. It's a life how we choose to live it. Infinite, infinite, infinite. In a New York City minute, you can get shot, stabbed, the beat, laid down on the street, become one with the concrete. So for now we gotta press on. The beginning of God's night, the ending of man's dawn. It's a life how we choose to live it. Infinite, infinite, infinite. Melodic intrusion, when the fusion produces illusion. My brain waves the signals to my soul to start rebooting. My mainframes the signals to my synapse to relapse inside a coma. Visions of melanoma stalk me, cancerous, vandalous, human being, vandalous entity. Describe me, broke your bottles, the blue suit of Gestapo. Not a role model, just want an ice cold bottle foot. Heavy on the throttle, wings of Gabriel follow. I'm angelic, and if you let the devil tell it, every soul of man is priceless. But y'all can even see through the mist. We gorillas in the midst of the inner city jungle. But chicken heads sing songs of the cage bird. We blaze earth, forget the future, the past. So presently we focus. It's the season of the locust, masqueraded as the hi-hat. The drums bump the lifeline, all trapped in my mind. Visions of tabernacles where demons converse and cackle. Niggas sport shackles round their wrists and ankles, telling me free my mind and my ass will follow. We riders from Sleepy Hollow for a better tomorrow, and we ride with the force of 1,000 angels. From 1,000 angles we came. Goal stayed the same, soul stayed the same, soul stayed the same. In a New York City minute, you could get shot, stabbed, the beat, laid down on the street, become one with the concrete. So for now we gotta press on. The beginning of the city, I wanna hear that song now. Like your life, how you choose to live it. In a New York City minute, you could get shot, stabbed, the beat, laid down on the street, become one with the concrete. So for now we gotta press on. The beginning of God's night, the ending of man's dawn. It's a life how we choose to live it. Infinite, infinite, infinite. In a New York City minute, you can get shot, stabbed, the beat, laid down on the street, become one with the concrete. So for now we gotta press on. The beginning of man's night, the ending of God's dawn. It's your life how you choose to live it. Infinite, 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 infinite.
We're the District of Misfits. We're fucking out.
We're totally insane.
They pushed me out and paced me.